Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Natalie here with you today. I have some more paper rose cards. I'm working at getting back on track basically. We're going to use the Arch Frames die, and we've got a lot of little bits and pieces which we're going to save up. We're also going to use the Halifax cover plate, and you can see there off to the right. So I've glued 3 of these borders together, and we're going to glue that onto the Halifax cover plate, and then we're going to do a little bit of trimming out. So clearly it's another day because it's a different top but just got to get that gooby. Okay, so that is our background. So we've got the sketchy roses here. We're going to use the dark green, the olive green, and the spring green to make a blend. Now I'm using this with a very, very light hand, and just because you can add color, it's harder to take away color. So I'm just going through the center, making sure that the center of the leaf is darker, and then working my way out with the lighter colors like the olive green. So that is the dark green, working through with the olive green, and then out to the spring green there, and working through basically until I'm happy with the color combinations, or the darkness I should say. I am happy with the color combinations. Words are hard. It's getting late and I'm rushing I'm actually going away tomorrow. Tomorrow is the start, almost the start of grand final weekend here in Melbourne. So like your gridiron over there in the States, we have, clearly this is from my American friends and anyone else, you have the gridiron Super Bowl. We have the AFL grand final. So that's this weekend. So we've got magenta, mineral orange, and canary yellow. I'm going to show you a couple of leaf petals with this, and then that's it. We're not going to go through the whole lot because it does take a little while, and I did it over a little breaks in between. So we've got the magenta right down in the base of the petal, where it's also going to be a little bit darker, and then working our way out with the orange out to the yellow. I'm also doing you'll see it towards the end of each petal, where you can, how can I explain this? On the petal I'm using right now, there is two little lines right near that leaf, and I'm going right there, and I'm enhancing all those little lines just with a little bit of the magenta. I wanted to show you this little bud as well, just because I thought some people might want to see how he's colored in. Hopefully you can't hear my son in the kitchen. So yeah, we're going away. We're going down. So they have a parade on Friday. Tomorrow's actually Thursday. We have a parade, and then the big grand final is happening on Saturday. I'm not a football person whatsoever, so that's why I used to work at the craft shop on grand final day, but every now and then I work. That's about it. I've got some starry colours with a magento. What's it called? Gamma-Sitambi. That's it. And we're going to use a mixture of the yellow, gold, and I think I also brought in red gold. Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes and just splattering that everywhere. I got it everywhere. I don't know, it's in a pizza box, but I still managed to get it absolutely everywhere. But oh well, let that dry. And this is just going to have a little bit of more interest in our background. So clearly I've also cut that out. I don't have the dyes for it, so I've cut that out by hand. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry, a little bit focused on something else. This is the sentiment of the same set, the Sketchy Roses. And we're going to do a little bit of sort of white on white, and then have the real pop, obviously, with the yellow and the magenta in the background. Just making sure he's nice and straight. So there's a group of girls going down about an hour and 45 minutes, I think. It's not quite 2 hours. Down the coast, where basically we do nothing except craft, which is bliss. We sort of take turns in cooking. As usual, eat way too much food. I try not to, but you know, you always do. We're going to raise our sentiment up with a little bit of foam and add that on. The last thing we're going to do is put a little bit of the clear crystals because it's me. Let's be honest here. So we just have a lot of fun. There's a little craft away retreat that's all set up for a crafter in mind, not necessarily a paper crafter because they've got patchwork boards. I don't know. I don't do all that sort of stuff. I do applique patchwork. I have done, but you know, if you're making a quilt with all the squares, so to speak, and everything else, you can put it up on a board with Lightbox. She's thought of everything, this lady. She's lovely. And yeah, there's going to be some really late nights. And I will, if you follow me over on Instagram, I am Natalie Perry Walsh, and you might sort of see some escapades of the weekend that's coming up, which this goes out on Friday, and that's all. Well, I'll be there. So that is me for today. I hope you are well. Take care. Hit that like and subscribe button if you like what you've watched today. And I will speak to you very shortly. Take care. Bye.